Peter, Financial Services Roundtable sounds really, really hurt. What does the White House say that it's fixing here?
Well, the White House says what it's fixing here, Brendan, is basically conflicted advice that right now, if you have a 401k or a retirement account, an IRA, that right now the broker who's serving you potentially could be giving you advice that's not perhaps in your very best interest. And they want to change the legal standard by which those brokers do have to offer advice, from simply investment decisions that are suitable for you because of your age, your income, that sort of thing, to a fiduciary standard. They must put the client's interest first. They say what they're getting at here, they're getting away from, is a situation where a broker might offer you advice because it gears them to the highest amount of compensation possible, the highest commissions, the highest fees, as opposed to the very best advice they could be offering you as a retiree worried about your future.
Peter, what will this actually mean as you enroll for a 401k? Your choices will be different. How?
Your choices will be different in terms of the person you're talking to. The choices for them will be different. They will have to face a higher legal standard going forward if this rule happens. And what we're having today is the White House is basically encouraging the Department of Labor to move forward with these new rules, to send them over to the Office of Management and Budget for review over the next couple of months. And the industry is going to have a chance to weigh in and explain why these are bad ideas. But this kicks off what's going to be a really toe-to-toe fight with Wall Street over this change in legal standard. It is a big deal, Brendan. We're talking about an $11 trillion business right now. That's how much is in Americans' retirement savings. You make this change right now, a lot of folks on Wall Street will say, and you are going to reduce the choices available to retirees. You're going to limit their options. You're going to limit the amount of advice they can get.
Peter, it is a big deal, but the spirit of the law does seem pretty simple, requiring brokers to act in the interest of their clients. Obviously, many on Wall Street are opposing this. There's a huge financial lobby. Walk us through the argument against it.
Well, the argument against it is a couple of things. First of all, that simply the sheer number of products that might be available to retirees, the options will be limited because they won't have as many choices there. And that people with smaller accounts right now, those people of lower means, they simply won't be able to, Wall Street won't be able to offer advice to those particular people because it's just not going to be cost effective. They're not going to be able to offer them the same kind of options they can at the present moment. So they're just not going to get the advice they might otherwise get. That's a bad thing in the eyes of the financial firms. And obviously it's a bad thing for the financial firms because they're not going to be making as much money. That's one of the big issues here as well.